Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vegan Brie. I talk about all things vegan and cruelty-free, mainly beauty. I'm going to get into my 2025 makeup favorites. I curled my hair with the Shark Flex style, and I'm still trying to finesse it, but trying to, I don't know, do something with my hair. I'm not a hair person anyway, so my hair looks kind of crazy. I'm trying my best, okay? Let me know all your tips and tricks. I've been watching some videos. Okay, so I'm going to do this in order of how I apply my makeup on a typical basis and I also will show you me getting ready, not using everything because you don't need to see me tight lining. So with my favorites, these are the products that were used the most in my daily makeup look. I post on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and on Instagram for my reels. And all that information is down below, as well as some links and codes. Some of them are affiliated, receive commission, and some of them are not. They're just for you to save money. But yeah, these are the products that I use the most in the year. And then I will have some like honorable mentions. Some of them are from my UK haul, which hopefully some of these brands start selling in the US. But in order, I will do, let's see, in order, I will do sunscreen. I don't have a primer because I'm still trying to find like my perfect primer. So if you have any recommendations for like super hydrating, it doesn't have to be glowy, but I do like glow, as you can see. This is from e.l.f., which I still don't know how I feel about e.l.f., even though there's some products I want to try that just came out. So let me know how you're feeling about e.l.f. I'm still irritated because they didn't do a proper apology. We're not getting into that. Let me know if you want to see a video about that. But this is the Suntouchable Woe Glow from e.l.f. I'm almost done with this. I've repurchased this multiple times. I've also gotten it in Influencer and in whatever box charm is called now. I can't keep up with it, okay? But this is in the shade Sunbeam. I really like it. Let me know any recommendations for glowy sunscreens, preferably drugstore, because I don't like spending a lot of money. Because I'm super professional, I am using a FabFitFun box for my favorites. Okay. Face Shadow Fix Smoothing Eyeshadow Primer. I think it only comes in one shade. This is the only eyeshadow primer that I have currently. And then I set it with a setting powder. So I'll show those. I've been using other primers throughout the year, but these are just my favorites. So I've been using the Lunar Beauty Universal Setting Powder in Translucent Light. I've had this for, I want to say like a year maybe, and I'm getting pretty low on it. Maybe you can't tell, but it is pretty low. I do like it. I wouldn't say it's like hydrating, but it's very smoothing. And I used to use, which I sometimes still do, but mostly I use setting powder to set my eyeshadow primer. I have oily lids, dry skin, but oily lids. And I really like this. And it comes with a puff as well. And yeah, it's a big component. Packaging. I like his packaging in general. And then I got these in PR, but I got these in PR, the Polite Society More Than a Pretty Powder. I got a mini of the Universal Translucent and a regular size of the Brightening Petals. So it's just like a light pink powder and then like a, translucent, even though I'm pale, so I am translucent. And so I really like those. They're very smoothing. They come in different shades. I just got this, but I've had a mini of this before, the translucent shade. This is from one size, the Ultra Peach shade. I got this in FabFitFun, but I like the powder. I like smoothing powder, but not drying. There's another one that I liked. I don't think it was Beauty Creations. It might have been Beauty Crop. That was like a cooling dupe for like the Becca one back in the day. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I remember I did not get it because I don't like spending a lot of money on translucent powders, but I feel like I think I would repurchase these. Even though I got them 2 in PR and 1 in FabFitFun and then 1 in a box. And then I would apply eyeshadow, which now I'll show the eyeshadows I've been loving. Oh, and I forgot the What's Up Beauty Wind Dancer Pressed Set Powder in the shade Light. I use this a lot. This is the only pressed powder in my favorites. I only have 2 other pressed powders, but as you can see, I love it. It's perfect skin tone for me. I know some people said that they didn't like it, but I really liked it. Okay, so eyeshadow, which is my biggest category, my favorite category. I have liquids and creams, which I never thought I would like, but I've really been liking this year, and I've been figuring out how they work for me. Again, I have oily eyelids. So we'll start with creams. I've had this for almost 2 years, the Mob Beauty Cream Clay Eyeshadow in M107. It's been in my project pan this year, and I obviously hit pan, I'm getting close to that. You only need, okay, so the key with, at least with Bob Beauty, I haven't tried other brands like this. With the cream clays is a little goes a long way. So I was using my finger and was picking up way too much product. So I have oily, crease prone eyelids, okay, and eyes. But a little goes a long way. So I recommend using a brush little by little, okay? So if you want to like build it up, or if you want to layer again little by little, they're very, very pigmented. And yeah, and then setting them with also, like, I use eyeshadow primer. I set my eyeshadow primer. I'll set the cream clays as well. So that's just me. Maybe it's extra, but that's just what works for me. And that worked all summer and everything. And then I got this on Mercari before my car got stolen for the 3rd time. So I'm done with Mercari. Just anyway, but I got this really good deal. This pre-made cream clay eyeshadow palette. And I used, again, M107. So M107's in here. Everything's falling. And then I used M113. I think that's my other most used shade. But I've been really liking this overall. I love these shades. They have tons of shades. I recommend getting them on sale. They are pricey, but again, a little goes a long way. I feel like I'm missing something. A Phytosurgence eyeshadow that I just used, which I'll probably find in like a second. Okay, so I'll just show it on the screen because I cannot find it even though I just used it. It's the something maple. It's a cool tone shade. I got a cool tone set again from Mercari. They are slightly pricey. They are handmade by one person. I want to try more products from them, possibly warmer shades and sparklier shades. But anyway, I really like those as like a base, or if you just want to have like a simple look, they wear really well. They're a slightly drier formula, but not as dry as this one I'm about to talk about. But I've really been liking those. And then this is something from Cruelty. I don't know if I would buy this full price. This is, well, I know I would not buy this full price. Okay, this was $30, but on FabFitFun during one of their sales, their shops, it was $12. Bronze Barricade. And it's a cream, but it's like a drier formula. I have no issues with creasing. Again, I like using it as base. You can get more of the sparkle when you use a brush. But $30 I think is just, the Mob Beauty ones are $18, right? $18, $18.20. So 30 is really like pushing it for me. 2 liquids. I have wanted to try more from Gensee. I think 3 years ago I got 2 things, not in PR, but I want to give away. So I got a lipstick in Margaret, which I'm using right now. I'm almost done with. I love that. It's like, it stains your lips, but it's not drying. It's like a satin matte formula. And then I got, or that might have been the only thing, or no, I had a liquid cheek product. It was like a squeezy tube, which it's not my favorite, especially for a complexion product. It's just a little, like, too much comes out. It was in the shade Apricot, but it was really pretty, and I did like the product. I just didn't like the component. But anyway, I got these on Mercari as well. I got 2 shades, but this is my most used one in the shade Linen. I'll swatch it. They have tons of shades. I want to try their metallic ones. I think these are like 20 something, but I got them on sale. It's just like the perfect shade for me. It's very light. These also wear really well, and they, yeah, last all day, which is my preference. And then I got this in PR, but I've been really liking this a lot. These are from Views. They are a small brand. All these, of course, are cruelty-free and vegan, obviously. But this is their liquid shimmer in the shade Rosy. And it is just so pretty. It may look kind of crazy, but you can sheer it out. It also, again, lasts all day. The thing I love about liquids, especially the shimmers, like liquid shimmers, less mess, no fallout, just easy. You can have it super, super blinding and like crazy, which I love crazy makeup. Or you can have it really subtle, like, and just kind of like a little bit of a sparkle. Or you put it in your inner corner, whatever, liner. And then for powders, I'll just do the singles first. So I found this when I was looking for my friend Millie for our challenge, where she sent me makeup from the UK and then I sent her makeup from the US. I think I had heard of Beauty Creations. I just didn't know a lot about them. And I found these on TikTok. It just says single press shadow, but it has a name. Why am I thinking Rodeo? I don't know. Anyway, they're eyeshadows. They're cheaper on TikTok and on their website than on Amazon. And they're all magnetic. My daughter loves playing with these, but my favorite shade is Oh Hey. is this really pretty champagne. So on TikTok and on their website, they're $6. And then on Amazon, I think they're $12. And I sent Millie one, but they're just so, I don't think it's just giving it justice. They're just very, very pretty. They have shifty shades. They have more shades they just came out with. And yeah, they're just beautiful. I love them in their corner. I haven't tried it as a highlighter, at least I don't think so. But anyway, they're beautiful, cheap. Packaging's really cool. And then I had wanted to try Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. I think this is technically from last year, but I did use it a lot this year. This is in the shade Goddess, and she has other shades. It's women owned, person of color owned. Really, really pretty. I got this on sale, and she has palettes and other products, but I recommend setting this again with like a setting powder. Not like a lot, but it just locks it in. Anything that's super creamy on me tends to crease, so I recommend using a setting powder, loose or pressed, and it just lasts a lot longer. Swatch that. It is just, I love sparkle, as you can tell, and it's just like a champagne, kind of like rose gold. I am not necessarily a neutral girl, but I work a office job at like a courthouse, so I do wear crazy makeup to work, but I try not to be like super like too colorful. I don't know, at least that's what I think, but I like to have a little bit of color just to like, I don't know, have it be a little bit different. And I do love my sparkle, so even if it's neutral, I still like sparkle. I'm not a natural girl. And then I got this last year as well, I think, yeah. But I've been loving this a lot this year. The Shine by SD Treasure Chest palette. They look all the same, right? But they're iridescent and they all have different shifts. So I'm wearing one or two mixed together right here, my inner part of my lid, because I wanted to be totally extra today. But they have tons of shades. I want to try more from them. They're a Canadian brand, and I believe they are hand pressed. I love supporting small businesses, as you can tell. And then this is from my friend Millie. I want to get Troublemaker makeup. I want to get Troublemaker and Technic, especially in the US, because their makeup is so cheap, but it is so good. This is the Troublemaker Love Note palette. And our drugstore makeup, I'm sorry, it just does not compare to the UK. It just doesn't. Let me show you this shade. It has a small amount, it has like a pink shift to it, but it is so good. And this is like a high-end kind of palette. I know the packaging's cheap, so if you don't like that, obviously you're not going to like it. But like, I was impressed. And I haven't tried a lot of drugstore eyeshadows, not for a while at least. I prefer indie because they just do it better. And then eyeshadow palettes, the Nomad Chamonix Après-Ski palette. I think this was my second to last. Actually, this came out last year, but I've been using it a lot. Wait, I can't remember time. Anyway, I love it. These shades are lighter than on the eyes and in the pan, but I'm not really a big pink person, but I like these pinks. I did do a review on this, but I like these type of pinks, and I'm not a big cool tone person, but there's just something about this palette that is just, I love Horse Iridescence, so I'm wearing this shade today in my inner corner on top of, well, okay, I'll show you the next palette. It's gonna be similar, and then I'm wearing this shade as my liner on top of another liner. I was trying to use as many shades as I could, but I love that. And then this is my first and only product so far from Cosmic Beauty. I don't understand the packaging, how it just wears off, but whatever. Lovers palette, and it is so pretty. They're not super wet and like putty like shimmers. This is probably my favorite shade. The Connection shade right here, which I have on the outer part of my lid. It's just neutral looks, colorful looks, whatever. This is just it's so good. If it had like a purple in it, that would make it even better. I want to try more from Cosmic Beauty, and I'm really hoping their liners are going to come out come out individually, because you could only buy them within this one collection, which I didn't buy because I knew I was going to use the palette, and I did not like that. I'm like, I'm not paying $150. Like, but everyone has said the eyeliners are really good, and I love eyeliner pencils, especially if they're long wearing, because I have really watery eyelids. And then I forgot this single. How could I forget? I love it so much. I got it in October, and I'm just, It is shade Euphoria from Simple Echoes. It's in right here. Just, I've been using it so much, and it's just, I want to try way more from Simple Echoes. I got a gift card, so I got 2 shadows. I got a gift card because I was a part of, like, I put myself, and I sparkle everywhere, part of their sinful or looking sinful challenge. I did not win, but I was told by the owner that I was in like the top 5. But I just don't do editorial looks. That's just not me. I'm not saying I do wearable looks, but I still want to, I don't know. I just don't do editorial because I already get, you know, kind of not looked at like I'm not looked at weird, but like not a lot of people wear a lot of makeup like this. It's mostly on social media. Anyway, okay, enough of the, like, I'm just so excited to talk about my favorite products. We'll do face because I'm doing this. Okay, so no, I'm gonna do eyes and then we'll do face, even though I do my waterline usually after I do my face makeup. And this is an eyeshadow wing. I used this shade, the Commitment shade from the Cosmic Beauty palette. Okay, this is kind of excessive, but whatever. I found some really good eyeliners. So honorable mentions because I can't get these in the US. I wish. These are from Technic. These eyeliner pencils are just amazing. They're just purple and green. I got these from Millie. Amazing. Last in the waterline all day. Super cheap, but you can only get them in the UK. So anyway. And then I got these. I only went to Ulta in store one time this year. And I used to work there, so I would say I'm pretty proud of myself. And I got, these are a recommendation from Angelica Nikovas last year. These are the Revolution Beauty, whatever they're called, since they have a bazillion names. Streamline eyeliners. These came to Ulta, I want to say, like, earlier in the year. But I have the shade Teal, just looks like that. And then I have the shade Nude, and I'm wearing the shade Nude, my waterline. And again, lasts all day. I honestly find a lot of high-end eyeliners do not last my waterline. Even if they say waterproof, they're lying. And then I have 2 that I've been really liking from About Face. Black one, or Into the Void, I line my tight line. And then the orange shade is Birds of Paradise, which I got in FabFitFun. Looks like this shade. Again, last in the waterline. You can get them on sale. About Face is on sale all the time. I think they're very underrated, personally. And then I got the shade from Essence, the Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner in the shade Crush on Lavender. Again, looks like this. Very pretty. Last in the waterline. Super, super cheap. And then I love these anyway. I've loved them for years from LA Girl. These Shockwave Metallic Eyeliners. This is just a new shade for me. Gold medal, and it's a nice gold. And then I got this in a mystery bag, I think in February, from Melt. This is in the shade Caramel. Looks like that again. So I don't use black or like dark shades in my waterline typically. I like them to be metallic or like colorful. That's just me. Here it is from Phytosurgence, the Magnetic Maple. News in there somewhere. Okay, there you go. And then I forgot another. Me later in the video, basically the end, but I forgot to include these in the eye portion of the video. I really liked the Fried Cosmetics Bright Eye Brightener in the shade Stella, which is my Bulldog's name. I put it right, I don't know if you can see, right here. That shimmer is from this. I like it in my inner corner, or I like it on my inner corner for a little bit of brightness. It's like a champagne. Nothing like super like sparkly. It's, I guess I would say, more of a satin. These eye crowns on my like eyelid. I use them as eyeliner, my waterline, or like this in the inner corner. So I really like that. I got that in FabFitFun, the fall box. And 2 mascaras I've really been liking. I've been using some other mascaras, but I just don't have my final thoughts, and these are my favorites. I'm wearing both of them. I think this is on its last leg. This is the Tarte It's Camera Lashes Platinum. I remember trying the original, I don't know, like 10 years ago or something. I didn't really like it. It was just okay. But this is like, I don't know if you can see the length I have and the volume. I do have long lashes, and I have pretty good lashes, knock on wood. But I really like this. It's long wearing. The packaging I do not like. I think it's just cheapy in my opinion. But I want to try, what is it? Their tubing mascara I really like. I haven't tried the XL one, but I want to get their colored mascaras. Like the green one, the blue one. I don't know. And then I've been really into burgundy mascaras, but this is my favorite. This is the Revolution Beauty Wrap Lash Mega Extension Volume 2 Mascara in the shade Burgundy. And I have it right here. This is not my, I mean, I don't know what my favorite tube mascara is. Our 28 one is, It lasts all day and everything, and it doesn't come off in tubes, but it's kind of like a tube mascara. I don't know. But yeah, I really, really like this one a lot. I don't have issues taking it off. I just started using the new Urban Decay one, and they don't, it's not, the burgundy's not like this. Well, I got the shade Auburn. I got it at Influencer. I should have gotten the black one. And this is my like last black mascara, so I'm gonna have to get new ones. Oh my god, I'm a mess. Okay, for brows, I think I forgot about brows. Okay, so this is my favorite brow pen, but I cannot, the packaging keeps coming, here, let me see if I can, and then it'll pop off if I, yep. It's very, I don't know, let's scare the crap out of me. Okay, it's like one of those Jack in the Boxes. Anyway, this is from my haul with Millie, the Technic Feather Weight Brow Pen. I could definitely not travel with this. I don't know why it's doing that. I have the shade Dark Brown. I like the NYX ones, but I don't know. There's just not a shade that is like this. And I tried the LA Girl one, and I wish more brands made brow pens. I don't know why they won't catch on to it, because I think it looks more natural. I'm wearing that today, but this is difficult to get because it's only a UK brand. So let me know if you have been able to get it in the US. And then that's kind of like an honorable mention. And then this is like a, I don't know, favorite for the past couple of years, the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette. And I use brow pencils because I'm trying to use some up, but I prefer brow pens because I do have a lot of brows. I just like to, you know, put some brow hairs in because I overplucked the crap out of my eyebrows in middle school, high school, and in college. Back to Pass Spray. All right, it's a little while later. My oldest is home now, and I was playing with my little one. My daughter is opening her presents. My oldest, because she's with her dad for Christmas. Anyway, okay, where was I? I have so much stuff everywhere. My lip is kind of off. Can't remember where I was. Concealer? We'll do foundation concealer. Yeah, I don't have a primer. Still on the hunt for my favorite primer. It's hydrating. Right now I'm like super dry, so excuse any dryness, but I'm like ridiculously dry with all the moisturizers, the oils, everything. These are like not talked about hardly, I don't think ever. I got both of these in when I was still signed up for BoxyCharm by Ipsy. I was paying for it. So kind of on the fence. Some months I'm like, I miss it, and then other times I don't. So, and I was getting an NPR. This is the Ciate London. They used to be in Sephora, and they haven't been in a long time. But the Dewy Skin Glass Glow Skin Tint in the shade 010. I definitely have used this. I've used a lot of this. I really like it. It's glowy. Show you me applying it. I mix it with an oil because my skin is just, everything is looking dry on it. I'm just pretty much using concealer right now because it's just angry. So anyway, but yeah, I really love that. And then also the Purely Sheer Glow Strawberry Vitamin C Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Light. These are kind of both olivey shades. I feel like I'm my warm, neutral, olive. I don't know. Definitely fair, obviously. I really like this too. This is hydrating. I love both of these in the summer as well. And both of those came in BoxyCharm, like I said. And then, and I never hear anyone talk about Ciate London anymore, really, and nobody talks about Purely's or Purely's. And then these are the concealers I've been liking this year. One, I'll talk about the newest one. I have a video of this. I'll try to link everything I can. This is the About Face, the Illusionist Skin Focus Concealer in the shade F2 Olive. I have the foundation, and I like the foundation. I wouldn't say it's my favorite of all time, but I do like it a lot. Again, I have dry skin, so a lot of stuff doesn't look glowy or dewy on me because my skin is so dry. My skin just like sucks it up. That was kind of gross. But I do really like this concealer. It's not drying or like cakey or anything like that, and it wears all day. And then I got this off a TikTok shop because I kept hearing, kept coming up on my For You page, and it was on sale for $17. I don't buy a lot. I haven't bought a lot of stuff from TikTok shop, but if I can get a good deal, I'm not paying more for it. So this is the Make Beauty Skin Mimetic Concealer in the sticker wore off. I think it's the shade 2. There's not a lot of shades, but again, I'm going to show you applying all 3 concealers in the different shades, but they all work for me. I really like this. Again, not drying or cakey. And then no one has talked about this. I think the price is kind of ridiculous personally, but I also got this in BoxyCharm. This is the Toy Factory Naya Blend Concealer in the shade F2. It smells kind of like banana boat sunscreen, which is not cruelty free, but that's what it smells like. And I really like that as well. They all pretty much do the same thing for me. I don't have problems with any of them. And I don't really know which one's my favorite per se. I don't have issues with any of them. Possibly the About Face one, but I've only had it for like a month or so. So I'm like, I want to be fair. But I've been using all of those this year. Powders in the beginning, which was kind of random, but was kind of out of order. But I used them to set my eyeshadow primer. And right now, just under my eyes, because again, my skin is so dry. I'm like, don't need it. I have cream bronzers that I've liked, but I don't know. I haven't had a cream bronzer that's terrible. So I'm not, nothing's like knocked my socks off. Like just, I can't really choose a favorite. I've just been using random ones. But two powder ones that I've been liking. This I think I got last year, I think for $5 on BoxyCharm or Mega Drop Shop, whatever it's called now, from LYS in the shade Motivate. I really like it. Obviously, I've hit pan on it. And then that's also been in my project pan. And then I got this in PR, the Polite Society Club Tropicana, or Tropicana, whatever, Club Blurring Bronzer. And I'm wearing that today. I really like the shade. It's more like a satin, not super matte. I don't know, I like it. So a little bit more affordable. This is not like super pricey. It's not like Hourglass or anything. Cream blushes, again, I've been using kind of like ones here and there, but I got this last November from one of my friends. It's just a mini of the Rare Beauty, whatever this is called. It doesn't have the name on it, but everybody knows the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Hope. It's really pretty. I'm not wearing it today, but pretty much all the shade I wear like the same kind of shades. These two are pretty much the same things. The Rare Beauty, why don't they have the names on any of these? The glowy highlighter blush, and then the Catrice baked powder blush in the shade Peachy Bronze. This is Joy Hope. Okay, but they're basically, so I have Catrice here, and then I have the Rare Beauty, and I think they pretty much look the same. The Rare Beauty one might be a little bit more pigmented, but I love blush. So, but they both are kind of messy, I will say that. Like in my drawer right now, the blush is there. But personally, I think the Rare Beauty one, which has a mirror, is a little messier. And because I'm extra, I also like a highlighter on top. This is not new. This has been out forever and ever and ever, but I will never understand unless somebody wants a glittery highlighter, which I do not. I just want glow and to look hydrated, and like I drink 5,000 gallons of water every day, which yes, I know is deadly. But anyway, the ColourPop Flexitarian Super Shock Highlighter, I'm not wearing it today. These are super sensitive. I actually have one because I got this from my friend Millie when we were doing our UK USA haul, and both of them ended up broken. This one was broken in half, and I think there is a chunk in one of my drawers, and then hers was like was even worse than that. So anyway, I never tried it, but I really like it. And then I'm wearing this one today. I got this one in FabFitFun Fall Box. This is the Ilia Light Shift Cream Highlighter in the shade Glint, and it's a cream powder, but I have it like, oh my god, hair everywhere. I have it here, my nose and stuff, and it's just a nice glow, nothing glittery. I don't like glitter, but I also don't want it to look like super icy because I am more neutral. I don't feel like I have any pink. I don't have like a pink undertone. So yeah, I really like it. I know that one is pricey. It would probably take me forever and a day to finish it. Last but not least, I might do a separate fragrance video. It's getting kind of long, and it's gonna take me a while to edit. These are my lip favorites. So I am wearing, this is basically the only thing that's left over on my lips, but earlier I'll show you what I was wearing. I got this in I think I got this in BoxyCharm or whatever the big box is now. I don't know. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up with all these like rebrandings. The Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the shade Deep Taupe. It lasts a really long time. And then I have the this also came in BoxyCharm, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet in Peachy Nude. I was wearing that earlier in the video. These just feel nice. They're a little bit drying, but they're not as drying as like a traditional liquid lipstick. And then these I got for Mother's Day from my mom. I think you can only get them on Etsy, but they're the organic tinted lip gloss. I have the shade Pink Lavender. These are from Dab, And I have the shade Toffee Rose. Just kind of like a cool tone pink. And they have like a very light minty shade, and these are glass. They're a sustainable brand, very limited ingredients, and they are organic, I believe handmade. It says wildcrafted, so I don't know what that means. And then that's the toffee shade. So the toffee shade, and then the, what is this? Pink lavender. And they're not super sticky. They're nice, hydrating, I don't know, lip gloss. And then, and I can still smell the mint. It's very, very light. And then I really love this, as you can tell. I'm like, I don't know how well you can see, but I'm down to here. This is, I got this also in BoxyCharm, the Tower 28 lip gloss in the shade Pistachio. It doesn't smell like pistachio. I think it's just a random name. But this is more of like a gloss to oil hybrid, and that's what the description says on Sephora. And then lip balm, I'm not too picky with lip balms, but this I've been really liking. I also got this in PR, the Polite Society Polite Pout Glossy Lip Balm. And I like some of the products I got also from my friend Millie in the UK, but you cannot get them here, of course. It smells like, it's very light and sweet. It's a little bit sticky, but it is hydrating, and it gives you a little bit of color without being too colorful. And that is my 2025 favorites. I might do a separate, well, I'll probably just do a short of my favorite fragrances, because I've been really into fragrances this year. I don't have like a ginormous collection, but it's growing, and I've definitely found a lot of favorites from different brands. I'm excited for 2026. Makeup Geek's coming back, Marseille Beauty. I think she should just change to Makeup Geek, as well as the new drugstore makeup is coming out, because they always, drugstore brands always come out with new products in January. And then also like foundations usually come out in January from the high-end brands. And then I'm excited what's coming from indie brands. So yeah, let me know if any of these were your favorites, any of these were your fails. What were you not liking? What were you liking in 2025? And I don't care if they're new products, old products, whatever. A lot of these are older. Some of them were from 2025. I'm thankful for everyone that has supported me on all of my social media accounts. I really would like to be monetized in 2026. I've wanted to, I've been trying, but I took like a month and a half break, and it really affected my channel and my numbers. Well, like my watch hours, it has taken a while. So if you enjoy videos from me, a cruelty-free and vegan content creator, daily makeup looks that I post again on my TikTok, here for my shorts, and on my Instagram reels, I would greatly appreciate you supporting me on those. If you're not already following me, follow me if that's something that you're interested in. I am a mom of 2, a fur mama of 3. I am married, and I am a working mom that likes doing glam sparkly makeup with some color thrown in. So if that is something that you're interested in, I would click subscribe and like and hype. Don't pay for hypes, but hype. If you have your hypes left, I've still not, I don't know, I'm the worst millennial, okay, when it comes to tech stuff like that. I would greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video.